May in Las Vegas is not the time to sleep on your social calendar. From Star Wars superfans to rave royalty, mariachi madness to mamas who deserve it all, of course, May 2025 is doing the most. My name is Laci. I am your go-to gal for all things Las Vegas living. And if you've been looking for the reason that you needed to get out of the house this month, I've got plenty to offer you today. Whether you're celebrating your mom, dancing all night at EDC, sipping margaritas for Cinco de Mayo, or embracing the force on May 4th, Vegas has got something definitely set up for you. Now let's jump into all things amazing. I always like to kick off with local events. Downtown Summerlin celebrates Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month with the 4th annual Lay Day Parade on Thursday, May 1st at 6 p.m. In collaboration with local partner New Woo Art, Howard Hughes is going to be hosting the 2nd annual Paiute Spring Festival at Downtown Summerlin on May 3rd from 10 to 3. This is an event that's open to the public. You'll have the opportunity to purchase original handcrafted items and fine art from the Paiute vendors and other native Southwest artisans. It's going to be very, very cool. Night Market at Tivoli Village is an outdoor event with over 85 local vendors, food trucks, live DJ, and it's a really dog-friendly place to be. That's happening on May 10th at Tivoli Village. Las Vegas Eldorado Days Parade is a historic parade celebrating Las Vegas's Western heritage with floats and bands and community groups. That's going to be happening downtown on May 10th. Everyone with a dog is invited to join the City of Las Vegas Animal Protection Services in the park for free donuts and pup cups and other free resources as well. This is Donuts and Pup Cups, and it's happening at the Children's Memorial Park on May 1st. UNL Vino is an amazing event that I've been going to for forever, and they're celebrating their 50th anniversary grand tasting event, which brings together wine connoisseurs, wine enthusiasts, students, and alumni for an unforgettable evening of amazing wines, amazing food, and it's also raising scholarship funds for students. It's going to be at Thomas and Mack on May 2nd. Of course, I can't do a local events list without touching on First Friday, which happens downtown in the Arts District, but this event has gotten a lot better recently because they have stepped up the downtown game. They've merged all the areas together, so it's a one big entire experience. It's far more walkable and far more integrated, so be sure to check out the new layout on May 2nd. Don't miss the Endless Night Vegas Vampire Ball, which is happening at Fremont Country Club May 3rd. Lee's 17th annual beer and tequila experience is bringing a massive selection of over 200 craft beers featuring local favorites and imports from around the world. Plus, with 500 tequilas, I'm totally going to be there, and they also are going to have premium spirits. This is going to be hosted by Lee's Helping Hand, a nonprofit which is dedicated to assisting families in need throughout Nevada. So it's a really cool event to go and enjoy and also do a little bit of helpful things for our community. It's going to be an unforgettable time, and that's happening on May 17th. And then don't miss the Woody Woods Orchestra concert in honor of Duke Ellington. I definitely want to check this out. That's my vibe for sure. West Las Vegas Arts Center on May 10th. Next up, we're going to talk about Cinco de Mayo because it's coming up and there are a lot of cool experiences in and around town for you to check out. Here's what's going on. Fremont Street Experience is hosting a Cinco de Mayo celebration that will include live entertainment, traditional music, dance performances, food, drink specials, everything that you should have at a Cinco de Mayo thing. And that's happening at downtown Las Vegas on Fremont Street. Participate in the Cinco de Mayo run if you are into that. I'm not a runner, so I don't do that stuff, but this is called the Against All Odds 5K, 10K, and half marathon. This event celebrates resilience and community spirit, welcoming runners of all levels. It's happening on May 3rd, and you can visit runsignup.com for details. The Plaza Hotel downtown is hosting a fiesta, of course, on May 5th. They're going to have it at the Carousel Bar, which is right outside in the front. You're going to enjoy live music, dancers, a DJ, all kinds of cool stuff, a giant piñata, and tons of photo ops. And oh, by the way, that's a free event, so go check that out. Tivoli Village in Summerlin is going to be hosting a Cinco de Mayo Family Festival on May 3rd. From 10 to 4. This is a family-friendly event offering farmers markets and makers markets, kids activities, live music, all the goodies. And again, that one's another one that's free. Now in May, we also like to celebrate moms, and it usually includes taking her out to brunch or dinner. Now I'm not sure if you know this, but Vegas has been experiencing a bit of a foodie renaissance over the last 10 years or so. So the on and off strips, mostly off strips options are amazing and endless. But believe it or not, there are some other amazing ways to show your mama some love in Vegas, including the Moms Rock 5K and 1 mile run, which is a family-friendly event at Floyd Lamb Park on May 10th. Spectrum and Radiance is doing a Mother's Day concert at the Smith Center. It's going to bring you kind of the soulful evening with Las Vegas's premier R&B groups, and they're going to be doing that for their annual Mother's Day concert on May 11th. Fit for Moms celebration of moms is happening at downtown Summerlin once again. Start your morning with stroller strides workout, post-workout including an interactive Mother's Day fair with children's activities and complimentary mommy and me photos. Lots of entertainment and giveaways. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be May 10th. Okay, my friends, let's move on to what I know everyone is wanting to hear in this video, and that's going to be our concerts and festival lineup. This month is bonkers. I'm doing my best to include most of the things happening, but I do want to say this is not a complete list. So if you're attending something that I don't mention, put it in the comments, baby. Let us know. Let's start off, though, with one of my favorite events every May, which is EDC, baby. Las Vegas is hosting one of the world's largest electronic dance music festivals once again, featuring multiple stages, immersive art installations, and top DJs, and yours truly, me. Get ready for some fun costumes and tons of people watching, and people basically half naked running all over the strip and all over the city. It's happening May 16th to the 18th. If you see me out there, no judgment. Punk Rock Bowling is back this year. The annual Punk Rock Bowling and Music Festival returns to downtown Las Vegas Events Center. This is a really cool 3-day outdoor festival, and it welcomes everyone, all ages, which is really cool. It's going to feature 2 stages with more than 30 bands and a jam-packed lineup, and that's happening the 24th to the 26th. Allegiant Stadium is not holding back this month at all, with Post Malone, the Big Ass Stadium Tour on May 3rd, and Mr. Kendrick Lamar on May 31st. My son's going to kill me if I don't take him to that concert. The Sphere is going to be hosting Kenny Chesney live at the Sphere May 22nd through the 31st. And of course, Dead & Company is going to be still appearing throughout the month for a few dates. And they are still offering the VU2, which is an immersive concert film that's happening throughout the month that you can check out. So if you didn't get to see U2 live, you can watch that awesome experience in the Sphere and kind of feel like you were there. They also have the Eagles that are going to be coming back again this month. So be sure to check out their website for more details. Next up, we've got somebody who's straight off of her recent Blue Origin, very out of touch space mission, Katy Perry. She'll be bringing her Lifetimes tour to Las Vegas, yay, on May 17th. I'm totally hating. I don't hate her, but you know. Hardy Jim Bob World Tour is also going to be at T-Mobile Arena on May 23rd. Mandalay Bay is going to be hosting J Balvin on May 3rd. And the Queens featuring Chaka Khan, Patti LaBelle, Gladys Knight, and Stephanie Mills on May 9th. Cumbiatron, the Cumbia Rave, is also going to be happening at Mandalay Bay on May 10th. And Mosh Isley on May 4th. They're also going to be hosting Friday Pilots Club May 10th and Ian Dior May 28th. Satin Jackets will also be at the Mandalay Bay on May 30th. The Wynn is going to be hosting the Pretenders on May 1st, and Mr. Tom Jones, the Defy Explanation Tour on May 14th, 16th, and 17th. Fontainebleau, I love saying that with an accent, like I even have one, or even say it correctly, is going to be hosting James Kennedy at Live Las Vegas May 16th, and Pitbull for his Vegas After Dark The Residency May 9th and 10th. Fremont Street Experience is hosting the Country's Next Big Thing event, which is happening on May 14th. Caesars Palace is hosting Hauser, The Rebel Is Back tour on May 25th, and Josh Groban Gems on May 9th through 17th. House of Blues has a really cool lineup this month. I'm actually stoked about some of these events. The Smino Country Cousins Tour, I don't even know if I said that right, is on May 2nd. Parliament Funkadelic featuring George Clinton is going to be there on May 3rd. Madness will be there on May 16th. Area 15 is hosting the Electric Feels Indie Rock and Electronic Dance Party on May 24th. And if you're a former raver with kids now and you're having a little bit of FOMO about EDC, never fear. Area 15 is also hosting the Family Rave for you and everybody in your family May 18th. Virgin Hotel is hosting Pancho Barraza on May 3rd. Orion Sun, The Rising Sun Tour, May 18th. Soulja Boy, May 20th, and so many more. MGM Grand is going to be hosting Disturbed, The Sickness 25th Anniversary Tour, May 17th. And Palms is going to be hosting Kenny, Babyface Edmonds on May 9th through 10th. Empire of the Sun, Ask That God Tour, May 11th. And The Go-Go's, May 15th. The Westgate's going to be hosting B. Slade, May 3rd. Howard Hewitt with special guest Climax Live in Las Vegas, of course, May 31st. And then South Point, which is kind of a blend of a locals and a tourist place, is hosting The Letterman, May 2nd through 4th. An Evening with Charo, May 9th through 11th. Frankie Avalon, May 23rd through 25th. M Resort is another one that's a locals casino, but it's also kind of got tourists involved. They're going to be hosting Train, May 3rd. The Venetian's hosting a pretty cool lineup this month with Air Supply, May 23rd and 24th, and some awesome comedy acts, which we're going to move on to next. Jim Jeffries will be there May 2nd and 3rd. Sal Vulcano, May 24th. And Whitney Cummings, The Big Baby Tour, May 25th. See, Venetian's kind of bringing the heat this month. MGM's going to be hosting Matt Rife on May 2nd. And We Them Ones Comedy Tour hosted by Mike Epps on May 23rd. Palms Casino's not far behind these other guys with Nurse John on May 23rd. And Resorts World has Amy Poehler and Tina Fey, The Restless Leg Tour, May 3rd, as well as Tony Hinchcliffe, May 10th. Virgin Hotel doesn't want to be left in the dust. Of course, they've got Live with Jake Shane, May 24th. And the Cosmo has got Joe Gatto, Let's Get Into It Tour, May 3rd. The Love and Laughter with Toni Braxton and Cedric the Entertainer tour, May 9th and 10th. Marcelo Hernandez, May 25th. And Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias live, May 23rd through the 24th. Caesars Palace is hosting Jerry Seinfeld, May 2nd and 3rd. And David Spade with Nikki Glaser, May 16th through the 17th. The Wynn's going to be hosting Jimmy O. Yang, The Big and Tall Tour, May 2nd and 3rd. Jimmy Carr, Laughs Funny, May 23rd. Sebastian Maniscalco is back in town, of course, May 24th and 25th. Jim Gaffigan, Everything is Wonderful Tour, May 28th through the 31st. The Orleans is going to be hosting Dr. Brady's Oral Fixation Tour on May 1st. And there's a lot of other comedy happening around town. That's just the big ones that I could pull out for you. If you're seeing a comedy show, comment below. Let me know who the heck you're seeing and why, and we'll be sure to check it out. Now let's move on to something that I just love talking about. Sports ball, sports puck, sports. Yay, because I'm a sports girly. All right, let's just jump right into it. Las Vegas Aces, our WNBA amazing champions, are going to be hosting home games this month on May 6th with the Phoenix Mercury, May 23rd versus Washington Mystics, and May 30th versus Los Angeles Sparks. So support our WNBA ladies and go and see an awesome game. The Las Vegas Aviators will be playing several home games throughout the month. They will play against Tacoma from May 1st through the 4th, El Paso from May 13th through the 18th, and Oklahoma City from the 27th to the 31st. The 56th annual World Series of Poker is happening at the Paris and the Horseshoe on the 27th. Is that sports? I'm not really sure if that's sports, but I just figured I'd include it. And also the NHRA is going to be hosting their 4-wide nationals at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, May 2nd through 4th. UFC is synonymous with Las Vegas these days. It has been for a long time. They're going to be hosting Fight Night 257 Burns versus Morales at the UFC Apex, May 17th. UFC on ESPN, Blanchfield versus Barber is also going to be at the UFC Apex, May 31st. If you're a fan of boxing, Inu, I'm not even sure if I'm saying his name, versus Cardenas is going to be at T-Mobile Arena on May 4th. And the Pinnacle Circuit Horse Show is going to be at South Point, May 14th through 18th. All right, now it's time to move on to my favorite awesome section of this video. It's the other strange and unusual events that they don't fit really in anywhere else, so we're just going to talk about them here. Let's talk about Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. There's a nice lineup of cool events throughout the city. Here's the rundown. Mosh Isley, the best party in the galaxy. You can experience a fusion of Star Wars fandom and early 2000s punk rock, and it really promises to be kind of an unforgettable night. That's happening at House of Blues. I did mention that in concerts, but I wanted to let you know it does align with May the 4th. There's also going to be a Star Wars craft program. You can join an epic craft program to create your own Star Wars themed masterpieces, perfect for fans of all ages. That's happening at the Clark County Library. Enjoy an immersive Star Wars experience with live music, craft beer vendors, character performers, and a lot more. General admission includes unlimited beer samples from 25 breweries. That's going to be the May the 4th Be With You Beer Festival, and that's happening downtown. Next up, award-winning podcasters are coming to Las Vegas for the Crime Junkie Life Rule number 10 tour. The once-in-a-lifetime show gives you an up-close opportunity to see the podcast and experience deep dives into cases that you need to hear about. The tour is going to stop at Resorts World and the theater on May 17th, and it's going to feature a live show with Ashley and Britt, the hosts, as they cover a case and pick twists and turns to kind of share with you. Another podcast that's coming is hosted by M. Schultz and Christine Schaefer. This is the award-winning And That's Why We Drink podcast, where it brings paranormal and true crime together for the Poor Decisions Tour. Check that out for their live show May 9th at Mandalay Bay. Ancient Aliens Live is a 90-minute live experience celebrating the long-running program Ancient Aliens on the History Channel. They're going to be discussing thought-provoking extraterrestrial theories, so bring your tinfoil hat on fan-favorite topics from ancient Egypt to the moon and so much more, and that's happening at Green Valley Ranch, one of our local casinos, on May 24th. Circus Couture is a high-energy fusion of circus arts, fashion, and performance, all to support the Cure for the Kids Foundation, Nevada's only pediatric specialty center. This is a one-of-a-kind event that raises critical funds for children battling cancer and rare diseases, and it's going to really be helping that whole thing go forward with a lot of new funding. If you can be a part of it, it's happening at Virgin Hotel May 1st. Matt Frazier is America's top psychic medium, and he's the star of the hit television series on E! Entertainment. His sold-out live events and television experiences and spiritual teachings have honestly allowed him to bring healing and hope and laughter to a global audience, and now they're coming to Las Vegas at the Venetian Resort May 9th through 10th. Now, I didn't realize this was still a thing, but she is beauty, she is grace, she's got style, she's got grace, she is Miss United States. That's right, the United States of America pageants is coming to Las Vegas. You can experience the premier competition that celebrates beauty, brilliance, and empowerment, and witness the excitement of contestants vying for the prestigious titles of United States of America's Teen, Miss, Ms., and Mrs. It's going to be happening at the Orleans Hotel, May 24th, 25th. If you've watched me this long, you definitely must really think I'm awesome, or you really love Las Vegas. If you love Las Vegas enough to think about moving here, you definitely should call me. I'm not only a cool content creator sharing awesome information with you, I'm also a real estate professional who wants to help you relocate. So do me a favor, scan the QR code on the screen or text me at the number below. I would love to set up a phone call with you. Even if you're not sure if you're moving or you're moving in 10 years, let's talk, let's have a conversation. I really do love helping people navigate and get momentum going, even if it's 10 years away. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in. There's a ton of events going on, so be sure to celebrate your mom. May the force be with you on the 4th, and have a couple of margaritas for me on Cinco de Mayo. I'll see you next month.